here in the Inner Harbor. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He'll swing this out to Johnson, and he's going to be out of bounds. It's just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
They'll run with Johnson. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, second down and goal. One more time with Johnson. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it, and he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 6. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Flush to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Jackson now on second down. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
On this first down, it's Johnson.
Number 20, the ball carrier. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's a second and 3 forthcoming. Another run here with Johnson. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal.
At the 4-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Rolling right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. That one taken in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 27-yard line.
Catch made there, left side by Walker. Down the sideline. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. So a big one there to start the drive. 55 yards on the game.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
One quarter in the books in round one of these AFC playoffs. It's the Steelers with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with first and 10. Play action now. Jackson out to his right. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On third down, Jackson. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Look, great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
The coverage by Joey
Tyler Luke
Porter
now to
Jr.
try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Ravens get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's first and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Bo Melton on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers. They're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here we go, here we go. Back to the air again on second and 10. Going up top. That's hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Melton now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
Their own 40-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The big veteran, Cameron Hayward, getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Jackson from the gun on third down. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Raven first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson now. He's got room at the 30. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
2nd down. Jackson. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens will get just a bit closer.
Ravens 10. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, it's Johnson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Back to the air once more on second down. This is caught at 2. To the goal line and in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Melton now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. He's going to air this one out. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard. Well, in this case, there's no pictures on a box score because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drop. Pass taken in by Johnson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
First down, Steelers.
They'll look to throw. Moving to his right. Taking off. He'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's another quick first down. That's a 25-yard gain.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
A give. And here's Johnson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. Melton now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey, report!
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
One team advances. One team's season ends here. 2nd half underway in the AFC wildcard game. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
You.
Here's Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Already. 180. 180.
Now Jackson, this a design run.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
180.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
It is 3rd and 10.
180. 180. 180. Go ahead.
Jackson. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On the give, here's Henry. Good running inside the 25. And he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. That's Washington, the man in motion. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Johnson. They'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
Thirteen. Hey, what's the bet?
Escaping to his left.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
180. 180.
Jackson looking to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Hey, sit on! Sit on!
Taking off, he'll try to get there. He will have a Ravens first down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
What? Go. No, we changed it. Ready? On the ready? Sit up.
Jackson now to throw on first down. The open man is Wilson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 47-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
180. 180. 180. Ready, shot. Hey. You. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. The pass right side will be taken in by Walker. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on. Middle. Sit on.
Now, Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play.
DC ready?
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Ready, shot. Report. Sit on.
Jackson up top again. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. He'll try and get there on the ground. He will have a Ravens first down. They wind up gaining 8 on 3rd and 4. Oh, goodness. After the play, that's Lamar having some difficulties down there. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Now, this looks like a design run. He will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least they'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score Steelers 49, Ravens 31. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
24-yard gain on
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Now it's Johnson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. On the zone read, here's Johnson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the side of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. 3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there. They're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Here's Johnson. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On 3rd down, they go with one. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Report! Report! 180! 180! What a shot! Oh. No, we changed it.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Off the play fake, Jackson. He runs with it. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. Oh, goodness. After the play, that's Lamar having some difficulties down there. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now.
Huntley now. He'll look for Flowers downfield. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ravens.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40-yard line.
Once again, it's Warren. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
52. Ravens 38.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Let's go. Check Cougar Knight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check out.
Now Huntley. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Well, it's no secret what's happening here, Mike. They need points, and they need points quick. The best way to get them is through the deep ball. But obviously, the defense is prepared for it. So, again, they're going to continue to play deep, force you to throw the ball underneath, and make you go the long way.
19 tight. Go.
Here's Huntley. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcats.
To throw is Huntley. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
19, Buffalo 18, 18, Rattler, trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
On the handoff, this is Warren. Not much happening there, just a short gain. It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth.
A gain of 13 yards.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. As they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll do it for us.